Hello everyone, in this video we are going to be discussing about the most expected questions of Motor Vehicle Act chapter number 1, that is preliminary. Question number 1 given over the board is the Motor Vehicle Act 1988 came into force. Okay, we know that 1988 it was passed, 1989 it is came into force. So 88 is definitely going to become your wrong answer. Okay, 88 is definitely going to become your wrong answer. Now 89, 89, 89, 3 89s are there. We have discussed in our lecture in the slide number 1 itself that MVA Act was commenced from July 1st, 1989. July 1st, 1989. So the correct answer for this question should be 1st of July 1989 is going to become your correct answer. Make sure you people have seen that video lecture. If not, first go to the video lecture and then come back to the questions. Okay, moving on to the question number 2. Question number 2 given is the Motor Vehicle Act 1988 extends to, okay, it is extends to entire India. So the correct answer for this question should be whole of India. That also we have discussed in the very slide number 1. Okay, go through it. Okay, it has been passed in 1988, commencement, repealed in 1939. Extent is what? Whole India. Extent is whole India. Okay, we can say that this is from the section 1. This is taken from the section 1. This is also taken from the section 1. Okay, and commencement was given from the, we can say, section 1. First one was short title, second one was whole India, and commencement was given in the subclause as a 3. Okay, subclause 2. Here this is a subclause 2. MVA Act name was given in the subclause 1, and in this section 1 subclause 3 we discussed about the commencement. Okay, so 3 subclauses are there in the section 1. Section 1 we are having 3 subclauses, 1, 2 and 3. First one is talking about title, second one is talking about extent, that is whole of India, and in third one is talking about the commencement. 3 important points. Title is MVA Act, extent is India, whole India, commencement is date you have to memorize, July 1st, 1989. 1989. In the section 2, we discussed about entire definitions. Section 2, entire definitions we have discussed. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. The next question given over the board is question number 3. Question number 3 is the definition section of the Motor Vehicle Act is. Okay, just now we discussed section 1 is talking about title, extent and commencement, whereas section 2 is talking about definitions. So section 2 should be the correct answer. Okay. Moving on to the question number 4. Light motor vehicle means a motor vehicle whose gross vehicle weight should not be exceeding. This also we discussed about. If it is lesser than around up to 7,500 is light motor vehicle. For heavy motor vehicle, the value should be exceeding the 12,000 kg. This is for heavy. This is for heavy. 12,000 is for heavy. This is for light. 7,500 is for light. Moving on to the question number 5. A heavy goods vehicle is a vehicle having a gross vehicle weight exceeding how much? Just now we discussed what is the value? 12,000 kg. Very simple, but yes, effective examination questions. Question number 6. A motor cab is a motor vehicle constructed to carry not more than, okay, we have discussed about this. Okay, we are having 3 kinds, right? One is motor cab, one is maxi cab, one is omnibus. Motor cab not more than 6. So the correct answer for this question should be, okay, motor cab is not more than 6 passenger. Okay, not more than 6 passenger, which is given in the option number 3. Yes, so this should be a correct answer. Moving on to the question number 7. A maxi cab means a motor vehicle constructed to carry, okay, up to 6, more than 6 but not more than 12. This also we discussed in the slide number 2. Okay, motor cab, maxi cab. What is a maxi cab? We have more than 6, not more than 12. More than 6, not more than 12. More than 6, not more than 12. So the correct answer for the question should be more than 6 and what? Not more than 12 passengers. Okay, moving on to the question number 8. A stage carrier is a motor vehicle which is hired as a whole, carries passenger for hire for separate fares. This is the keyword that we discussed in the slide number 1 when we are discussing about the definitions. stage carrier is going to be taking the separate phase. Okay, stage carrier is going to be taking the stage carrier more than 6. It is going to be collecting the separate phase for whole journey or stages of the journey. So separate phase will be taken by individuals. So correct answer for this question should be separate phase. Okay. Question number 9. The question number 9 is a contract carriage is a motor vehicle which, okay, it is going to be contract, that means on time basis or destination basis. It is hired for whole for a journey. Okay, it is hired for whole of a journey. Charges separate fares? No. Separate fare is for stage carrier. Operate on fixed routes? No. Hired as a whole for journey? Yes, that's the correct answer. Is used only for goods? Goods means that is goods vehicle. Okay, so option number 3 should be the correct answer. Which of the following is not defined under section 2 of the Motor Vehicle 1988? Light motor vehicle? Yes, we have discussed about LMV. Okay. Heavy goods vehicle? Yes, we have discussed about this one also. Heavy goods vehicle which is having 12,000 kg. Stage carrier is a definition. Okay, first definition that we discussed about stage carrier 6. So traffic police officer is not there in the definitions. So the correct answer should be what? Option number 4. Option number 4 should be the correct answer. Moving on to the question number 11. Which section of the Motor Vehicle Act 1988 deals with the commencement of the act? Commencement. Okay. Section 1 is talking about the title. Section 2 talks about the extent, that is whole of India. And section number 3 talks about commencement.